Mention the words recycling and reusing and you'll probably think about what you're doing at home. Whether it's keeping those glass jars for that upcoming batch of apricot jam or gathering up the papers and cardboard and popping them in the recycle bin. All good things to do. However, beyond the home front, there's a lot of recycling and reusing happening in very surprising ways. Nikki Ray is an environmental consultant with SA Power Networks and the ideal person to let us know how this organisation has successfully plugged into smart recycling. When we're looking at the word waste, what sort of things are we looking at?
We're looking at things such as public lighting, oil, scrap metal from transformers, hazardous waste, Stoby poles, and of course all the office waste from all our depots and offices.
Nikki, what happens to all the waste that is generated?
It's all collected at the depots, but all sent here at Angle Park, where it's all sorted. And then when we have enough, it's actually sent to our different recycling providers. So you could say Angle Park is our big recycling / resource recovery centre. We do repurpose, reuse and recycle most of that waste. We have 700,000 Stoby poles across the entire state, and they have a life of about 70 to 100 years. When the Stoby poles are removed from service, they are all separated like the concrete and the ferrous metal, and they are both recycled.
Oh, Nikki, I suppose there's always a lot of globes around SA Power Networks.
Certainly is. We have a replacement program happening with councils. We're replacing mercury-bearing lamps with LEDs, so they'll certainly have a lot longer life. That aims to increase the recycling of mercury-bearing lamps. So we play a big part in South Australia of keeping mercury out of the environment. Here we've got our mixed metal commodities. One of the bins further up we have ferrous metal, and they will all be destined to be recycled.
Nikki, what's happening with the reels here?
Well, the reels will go to a recycler where they're repaired if required, and then they're resold for reuse.
And the pallets?
The pallets will also be sent to another recycler where the wood is broken apart and then reused to make other pallets. This is our transformer workshop. So this is where transformers that are removed from the field are assessed, and if they're in good enough condition, they're actually repaired or refurbished.
So the transformers are the things that people see on the top of Stoby poles or connected to Stoby poles?
That's right. Also what we have over here, pad mount transformers. So they're on the side of the road, you'll see these kind of green boxes.
When they get to, say, an end of life,
yep.
What are you doing with them over here, for example?
So these guys at the moment are doing some testing and they're doing some refurbishment. That transformer will actually go back into service in the network. A pad mount transformer, they're about $80,000 brand new. It's about $10,000 to refurbish one. Wow. So it certainly makes good business and financial sense.
And the oil inside the transformers?
If it's good enough, the oil will be reclaimed and used in refurbishments. If not in good enough condition, it is on-sold to a recycler where it's transformed into a high-quality lubricant. So why do we do what we do? Well, first of all, recycling is the right thing to do. So as a business, we feel like it's our obligation to divert as much waste from landfill as possible. Second of all, it makes good business and financial sense. So we actually make money. We get a financial return from some of our recyclable materials. And third, a circular approach to waste management will play an essential part in ensuring that the business achieves net zero by 2035. A really good way, Kim, of measuring our waste performance is what they call a landfill diversion rate. So what that is a measure of the amount of waste that isn't going to landfill. So at the moment, we're tracking at 89% for such a large and complex business, and that is an amazing result. So something we're really actually proud of at SA Power Networks.
To find out more about SA Power Networks' exceptional sustainability and environmental programs, simply head to the SA Power Networks website.